My dear students, welcome back to the lectures of formal languages and automata theory. So in this example, in this video lecture, we are going to look at an example for how to convert the given PDA into context-free grammar. See here, these are the PDA equations given here, and now please refer the previous video lecture. Please watch the previous video lecture for understanding the procedure of how to convert the given PDA into CFG. So in the procedure we have discussed about 3 rules for converting given PDA into CFG. So what is our rule 1? These are the given PDA equations. Please try to understand. This is our rule 1. Our rule 1, S implies Q naught Z naught Q for all Q belongs to capital Q. What do you mean by this rule 1? Whatever the number of states given in the PDA. So how we will identify the number of states in the PDA? In the PDA we have 2 states like Q0 and Q1. So in the data we will be given the number of states. Otherwise, if the data is not given, we can identify by the equations. From the equations we understood that here we have Q0 and here we have Q1. Here also we are having only Q1. Q1 not the 2 states we are having in the given PDA equations. That's why we need to take only Q0 and Q1. However, whatever it is, however we have given in the data the number of states in the PDA, Q0 and Q1. The states are Q0 and Q1. Given states are Q0 and Q1. We need to substitute these 2 states in the first rule. How we will substitute in the rule 1 we will see now. Here we will substitute Q0 in the rule 1 time in the place of small q. See here, I am going to substitute this Q0. See Q0 in the place of small q 1 time, and another time you substitute Q1 in the place of the same q, so that we will get 2 equations. One time we have substituted Q0, that's why we have got this equation. Another time we have substituted Q1, that's why we have got this equation. So that's it. Our rule 1 is over. After substituting the states which are given in the PDA individually in the rule 1, our rule 1 will get completed, and we will go for rule 2. In the rule 2, we will start from the beginning. Whatever the PDA equations given here, we will go with the beginning PDA equation. So in the given PDA, in the first given PDA equation, we will understand that whether it is whether push operation is taking place or pop operation is taking place. So whatever is the equation, whatever is the PDA equation, please identify whether the PDA equation represents push operation or pop operation. If it represents push operation, then immediately you go for rule 3, which I told you in the procedure. And if it is pop operation, please go to rule 2, which is set in the procedure. So since our first equation is representing push operation, please go for rule 3, which is called push operation. Now we will compare our first equation. We will compare our first PDA equation with rule 3. Why? Because it is representing push operation. How we identified this is representing push operation? Why? Because we have 2 symbols in the stack Z0. Since we used to represent the top symbols in the stack here in the equation like this. That's why we are identifying this PDA equation is representing push, and now we are comparing this with our rule 3. Now we'll just identify what is Q, what is A, and what is Z, like that. Suppose here we have Q, right? What is Q? Q is Q0. What is A here? A is B. What is Z? Z is Z0. Q1 is Q0 and Z1 is Z. Z2 is Z0. Like that we will consider all the values. After considering all the values, we will substitute in the equation of the form in this equation. We will substitute in this equation. Q Z Q dash implies A into Q1 Z1 Q2 into Q2 Z2 Q3 and so on. Qm Zm Q dash. So in this equation we are going to substitute. After substituting the values in this equation, we will see here we will not get only single production. It induces many productions of the forms. We will get many productions while we are considering this rule 3. We'll understand now what are the equations we are going to get. So we have just taken all the values here like this, based on the rule 3 equation. Now we'll go for the next page and we'll understand how we have solved this. See here, this step is already over. In the previous page itself I explained to you, this is our first rule 1, we have already solved. We have just substituted Q0 and Q1, and that's it, we have got these productions. And in rule 2 we have also taken all the values like this, what is Q, what is Q0, like that we have taken all the values also. And now we will see, we have to take multiple productions here. Why? Because suppose if the stack contains two symbols, 2 square means what? Four production forms we need to take. The stack is containing 2 symbols. Obviously stack always represents 2 symbols in the top of the stack, right? We always, in the PDI equation, we always represents 2 symbols. That's why we have taken 2 square, that is 4 production. Suppose if the stack is containing only 1, during that time only 2 forms. We can take only 2 forms. 2 production forms that we will see later. Since in the stack here the top of the stack representing 2 symbols, we will take 2 into 2 4 production forms. That's why I have taken all the 4 production forms like this. How we got this production form? First we will understand first one, so that all the 4 are common only here. First we will understand the first equation, how we have got this. So what is Q here? Q is Q0, Z is Z0. Q dash means what? I don't know what is Q dash. I will take it later. And there implies A is B here. We have taken from the given equation. Q1 means Q0. Z1 means Z. Q2 I don't know, so I will analyze it later. I will take it later. Q2 means Q2 also I don't know. Z2 is Z0. I have taken. Q3 I don't know. I will take it later. I will analyze it later. So that is how we are going to. That is how I am going to take all the starting production. Along with the starting production, since I require 4 productions here, why? Because the top of the stack is containing 2, I will get 4 possible combinations. So I have taken 4 production forms of the same type. I have taken. Now I am going to substitute Q dash. What you will analyze it? What is Q dash? Q dash value are not substituted, right? So I will analyze what is Q dash. Q dash means the number of states. Q dash means number of states. Q dash means what? Number of states given. What is Q0 is 1 state given. Q1 is another state given in the problem. So one time we will substitute Q0. One time we will substitute Q0 here. One time we will substitute Q0. So not one time, 2 times. 2 times I will substitute Q0. Here Q0. And next to 2 times I will substitute Q1. Q1 I will substitute. Like, so that's why I have taken 4 possible combinations. Okay. See here. I have substituted Q0. I have substituted Q0 here. Q0 here. And Q0 here. Q1 here. Q1 here. The same equations, but again I have represented here. Q0. Q1 I have substituted. Now if I substitute, if Q dash is Q0, see, observe carefully. If Q dash is Q0, here also I am having Q dash, right? In the last also I am having Q dash, right? So please copy the same thing in the last place. So I will get the same thing in the last place also. Okay. If you keep Q0 here, if you keep Q0 here, copy the same value in the last place also. If you keep Q0 here, copy the same thing in the last place. Why? Because here it is Q dash, here also it is Q dash. So that's why we are copying the same thing like that. So now this is over, right? Whatever we take here, that we will copy here. For all the things, that the same thing we will do. Now the only thing is we need to fill these values, this value and this value. So we'll understand. Initially, what is this here? Q2. We don't know what is Q2. So what we will do is, beginning, what we will do, first we will substitute 1 time Q0. Okay. After that, immediately we will go for Q1. In first equation, we will substitute Q0. After that, we will substitute Q0. Why? Because number of states representing Q0, Q in the place of Q2. What we will substitute is, first beginning we will substitute with Q0, and after that we will substitute Q1. Why? Because 2 possible states are there, right? And the same thing again also we will substitute Q0, Q1. Okay, these are the possible combinations we are having. Don't confuse. This Q2 is also representing the number of states we are having. Q2 is also representing number of states. First time we will take the first state. After that we will take the next states. Since we are having only 2 states here, we will take only 2 states. See here, Q2 means Q0. Another time we have taken Q1. And in the next production form, again we will take Q0. Again we will take Q1. Like that. One time we will substitute Q0. Another time we will substitute Q1. Okay. So once we substitute Q0 here, the same thing you copy in the next place also. See here, Q0, Q2, both are same, right? Here Q2, both are same. That's why. So once you substitute one value here, you substitute the same value there also. Okay. So here Q0. See here. We have taken Q1. Okay. Like that. Q0. Next one. Q1. See here also. Q1. Okay, like that. These are the 4 productions we will get only for this equation. So for the remaining equations also, you need to do it. You need to do like this. So do it for all the equations. Do it for all the given PDI equations. For all the push operations only. For all the push operations, you need to solve like this. And for the next thing, for the pop operation. For the pop operation, we will go for this. If the operation is like this, if the given equation is like, if the given pop operation is like this, so if the production is Q0 epsilon Z0 equal to Q0 comma epsilon, then pop operation, if these of the form, compare this form. Okay, compare this form. So what is Q0, what is Q, what is Q0, everything you will compare. So I have shown you already what is rule 2. This is our rule 2. So if the production is of the form like this, so you please convert that into the production form of this one. Q into Z into Q dash implies small a. We have to take the production form. Q into Z into Q dash implies small a. So similarly, we have taken this only. See here, we have taken the production. The given production is this one. Q delta of Q0 into epsilon comma Z0 equal to Q0 into epsilon. That we are assuming that in the production form of Q into A into Z equal to Q dash epsilon, we will assume what is Q, what is Q here, what is A, what is Z, and what is Q dash, and what is epsilon, like that. What is A like that. So for everything, see here we have written something. See, we will understand what is rule 2 here. The rule 2 is like this. The rule 2 is same only, right? See. Rule 2 is this one. So if any production is of the form, if any PDI equation is of the form in the pop representation, then go for the rule number 2. Go for the rule number 2. Assume all the equations. Then what we will do, we will substitute. We will make that production into the form of like this. Q0 into Z0. See what is the production form we have converted. Q into Z into Q dash implies A. This is the production form we need to take. Q into Z into Q dash implies A. What is Q here? See, Q is Q0, Z is Z0, Q dash is Q0. And A is what here? A is epsilon. So this is the production form we have taken. So you implement all the pop operations into rule 2. I implement all the push operations into rule 1 like this. So you have to concentrate more on push operation. So you get these many possibilities in the push operation. That's why you have to concentrate more on the push operation. So like that, you solve all the equations which is given here. Solve all the equations here. We have solved this one, and we have also solved this one. And you go for same this equation and same the 4 equations like this. See here we have two possibilities, 2 stack symbols. That's why we have taken 4. Since we are having only one symbol here, so then we will go for only that many possibilities, only one possibility. So here it is a pop operation. It is representing no operation actually. If it is no operation also, you just consider that the equation is of the form. The stack is containing only Z, right? Here the stack is containing only Z. The stack is containing only Z0. So consider the same equation is of the form into rule 3. Compare into rule 3 and make the productions into rule 3. So try out this problem, and if you have any doubts, please let me know. Let me know what are the difficulties you are facing here. So I'll stop this teach, and we will meet in the next video lecture.